Hello, welcome to the Sacred Summit. I'm here to introduce Flora Ware to you. I'm so excited that she's here. Flora is a conscious dreamer, soul friend, priestess, and pesto lover. Ooh, I love that. She's the creatrix of Goddess Dream School, an 8-week online spiritual life and business coaching program. As an empowerment coach and Moon Circle facilitator, Flora helps women hear their soul's voice, awaken the goddess within, and align their life and work with their unique divine power. She lives in unceded coast Salish territories, Vancouver, British Columbia, with her wife and her son. So welcome, Flora. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Crystal. It's an honor to be here as part of the Sacred Summit.
Yes. So when you hear the word sacred empowerment, what comes to mind for you?
Well, to me, the word sacred means an honoring of all parties involved or all elements involved. So for me, something sacred is something that respects the earth and the air and animals and rivers and oceans, as well as all the human life that may be involved in a decision or in some action. So combining that sacredness with empowerment, which to me means being provided the tools and or the space for us to come to our own understanding and to come with our own answers, so that we're empowered to that. So a sacred empowerment, having all of those elements together, where there's the tools are honoring and empowering people to come into their own.
How do you use empowerment in your own life as well as in your service to others?
How do I use it in my own life? Well, I am a mother of a 3.5-year-old boy who's very rambunctious. And so I let him make his own mistakes and his own decisions when appropriate, of course. I do want to empower him to be independent in a lot of ways. And yet I've recently been informed of some studies and practice that it has to be age appropriate, and that at that young age, in fact, we need to encourage their dependence more, which was something that I hadn't been doing. So where appropriate, in my own life, I encourage his empowerment. And for myself, nowadays, I rely more on my intuition and my own wisdom, really more than ever before. And so I'll catch myself when I think that I need an answer from outside of myself. I go, oh, do I actually have the answer inside of me, and I'm seeking validation, or what is that? So I'm always catching myself to empower myself to say, hey, you know more than you think that you do, right? And in my work, in my business, I empower women by the space, the sacred space that I create and hold for them to, again, come into their own sense of knowing and their sense of their personal power. That's what I want to see, is more empowered women. And it's not something that I give them, right? Empowerment comes from within, but I can create the space for it to happen.
I love that. And is that just with your school, or do you also do one-on-one coaching?
I do one-on-one coaching, yes. And I also lead monthly moon circles. And then my Goddess Dream School program is weekly sister circles. So I'm definitely all about sister circles, the medicine of circle, because I've experienced the beauty and the magic for 25 years now. 1993 was my first full moon circle that I attended with my mom. I was 15.
Oh, wow.
So it's been a big part of my life. So I've witnessed and I've experienced the transformation and the empowerment that happens when we sit in circle with other women and we open ourselves up to our own knowing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love it. I think we're similar in age. I think in 93, yeah, I was close to that age too.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Yeah. 40s rock.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm 40 in 6 months. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Then a little older. But so what part of the world would you like to see more sacred empowerment?
Oh, well, government.
A lot of people have been saying that.
Yeah, of course. Well, because we, those policies and those decisions really do affect us all.
Mm-hmm.
Even when we can think that they don't, they really do. So I would definitely love to see more sacred empowerment in government, and
Mm-hmm.
I think really in the home, in families. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, for me, I like to work at the individual level because I know that that's grassroots and it has a ripple effect.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and especially as mothers, I know you too have a young child like I do, and we're raising the next generation. We're raising the visionary leaders of the future. So
Mm-hmm.
when when children are being brought up by empowered parents, that's
Mm-hmm.
going to have an effect. And so I could say government, and I did. I could say the schools, but I think really where we learn so much and where we absorb so much, as we know, in the first 5-6 years of life, is in the home, is in families. So that's where I
Mm-hmm.
would really like to see more secret empowerment, is in the family structure.
Absolutely. Yeah, I also have an 11-year-old daughter, and
Okay.
she's been playing with the Ouija board.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and got herself a little spooked, and so we've had to empower her with how to like really use her intuition in a highest way, in a higher form, not
Mm.
necessarily with the Ouija board where it gets creepy and scary, and
Mm.
so yeah, I had to call in some help with that one.
Mm.
Because I agree with you. I think that we used to have, our ancestors had the red tent, right? Where we would get the wisdom from the elders, and the families would all help to raise the children. And now we're all in our own little homes.
Mhm.
Um, and, so now we have to create that community, and I think in having those sacred sister circles, it is sort of a symbolic red tent, and where that wisdom's being shared and that support is there. And even online, it's like an energetic support, like we can create the global family. And
Yeah.
so I love the work that you're doing. I think it's amazing. Can you tell us how people can find you and reach you?
Oh, sure. Well, um, so I'm in business with my wife, and our business is Strength and Soul Wellness. So she's the strength, and I'm the soul.
Mm.
So that's our website, is strengthandsoulwellness.com. Yeah, she is a strength trainer and core confidence specialist and nutrition coach, especially for moms.
Oh.
So that's why she's the strength, and I'm the soul.
Wow.
So yeah, come visit us at our site. But also, I would. I welcome friend requests on Facebook. I'm Flora Ware, and I have a goddess group that is, that's where I like to hang out. And but yeah, if anyone watching the interview, send me a friend request. Say, hey, I saw you on the Sacred Summit.
Yeah.
I'll get back to you.
Wonderful. Okay. Thank you, Flora.
Thank you.